another video of Aaron Exploration. This video, we're gonna be traveling to Arizona. This is gonna be a very long trip, so we had to stop at some few rest area. After a few more hours, we then stopped at a rest area to go take a break and eat lunch at McDonald's. As we entered McDonald's, we ordered our food and then waited on the table for our food to arrive. And soon enough, the food was here. Some food that we ordered from McDonald's was some Happy Meals and a cheeseburger. As soon as we received our food, we continued to eat it and the food was pretty good, and after we finished eating, we were ready to move on to the next place to explore. Welcome to the Cabazon Outlet. At this place, there's a lot of shopping area where you can explore and shop at. There's still a lot of things to check around the Cabazon Outlet, but we must resume our journey to Arizona. As we continue our journey to Arizona, we spotted a lot of this wind turbine, which I thought was pretty cool. In fact, there was a lot of this wind turbine on our way as we continue our journey to Arizona. After a few more hours of waiting and admiring the scenery outside, we finally arrived at our second rest area, and when we headed outside, it was extremely hot. As we finished our last break at the rest area stop, we were gonna finish the last few hours to reach Arizona. As we continued to drive a few hours to reach Arizona, the view was very nice outside. All the landscape that we spotted as we continued driving was very beautiful on our way to Arizona. We are now soon arriving in Arizona. After the last few hours, we finally arrived at Arizona Buckeye. After we exited the freeway, we then went to explore and drive around the Arizona Buckeye before we were headed to a place to go rest. After we finished exploring and driving around the Arizona Buckeye, we finally headed to a place to rest and eat to regain our energy. As we continued to eat and rest, we then fully regained our energy, and then we were now ready to move on and head out on the hot night of Arizona Buckeye. As we finished eating, we fully regained our energy, and we are now walking on our very first night at the Arizona Buckeye. Something interesting that I noticed as we continued walking is that at nighttime, it was still the same temperature. It was really hot. After walking around, we finally were ready to settle in and sleep. Hello everyone, today we're going to be going to the Red Rock State Park. At the Red Rock State Park, the mountain and the rock over there is like the reddish and orangish color, which is why they call it the Red Rock State Park. As we continued driving, the landscape changed and we saw a lot of cactus, which I found very unique and very beautiful too. There's a lot of landscape that I found very interesting and had a very nice view, but out of all, from my opinion, this was the best landscape I ever seen. The reason why is because there's a lot of cactus and the landscape was very dry but very beautiful too. Would you agree? I would. After a few more minutes, we finally went to a rest stop area and then continued to resume our trip to the Red Rock State Park.
Drop that.
As we continued driving, we got a little hint of the red rock orangish color, so it meant that we were very close by. We then entered a place called the Sedona Vista Village. As we continued exploring around the Sedona Vista Village, we then spotted the Red Rock State Park itself. It was very interesting seeing all this landscape in very reddish and orangish color, including varieties of shape and sizes. We had a very nice moment of viewing the nice scenery of the Red Rock State Park as we continued driving throughout Sedona Vista Village. After we finished exploring and looking around the Red Rock State Park, we then are now ready to go rest and eat Canyon and Breeze in the Sedona Vista Village. So we have finally found a parking spot and now we are ready to head over to the Canyon and Breeze restaurant. We are finally at the Canyon Breeze restaurant and we are entering to order our food and take a rest to regain our energy. So we just have entered the Canyon Breeze restaurant and here's the menu for it. After we finished ordering from the Canyon Breeze menu, we then went outside to check out the very nice view of the Red Rock State Park. After we have a moment to view the nice scenery outside of the Red Rock State Park, we then head inside to wait for the arrival of our food order. Right now, we are waiting for our food to arrive, and some of the food that we ordered was a pizza, burgers, hot dogs, sandwich, and fries. For me, I ordered a hot dog and a french fry, and for me, it was really good, tasty, and very delicious too. As we continue to finish up our eating, we are now getting ready to move on to the next place. As we were continuing driving to our next location, we continue to see a lot of very unique and very interesting landscape. On our way to our next location, some of the other landscape that we spotted on our way was really astounding. As we were continuing to admire the very nice scenery of the Red Rock State Park, we finally arrived at the next place, which was called the Slide Rock, where you can go swimming. And after we finished exploring that, we then went to the next place where you got a nice good view of the Red Rock State Park. I found it very fascinating of how the color at the Red Rock State Park looked very unique and reddish. After that, we then continued to walk around the area to find a better scenery of the Red Rock State Park. As soon as we got up for a better view, the scenery outside of the Red Rock State Park was astounding and beautiful. After having our moment at the Red Rock State Park, we are ready to return back. It was a very good experience seeing the Red Rock State Park for the first time and how unique it is. So this is our final day at Arizona Barca, and for the final day, we went to a donut shop called Fresh Donut. At this donut shop, there are varieties of donuts that you can choose and pick, which they were very delicious. After we finished exploring and ordering from the Fresh Donut, we then headed back to the car and then we were ready to go back. On our way back, we stopped at a restaurant called In-N-Out to order and eat. In-N-Out, we ordered some very delicious burger to end our trip from Arizona. So this was the last place that we went on our trip to Arizona. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.